All right, today we're gonna be testing this $200 multi-catch automated mice and ratback up against this really popular bucket trap. All right, welcome to Twin Trap Tuesday, where we debunk the myths in this pest control industry when it comes to catching mice and rats. Right behind me, there is a deck, and we get questioned all the time. Twins, what is the most effective way to catch rats underneath a deck? We're gonna be putting the automated rat and mice vac up against this bucket right underneath that deck. And the cool part is we're gonna set some Wi-Fi cameras to monitor the activity to see if we're gonna be catching a lot more versus this bucket that's really one of the most popular, and for about $8, you can get this done. But the challenge is it really, really effective? And that's what we're about to put to the test right now.
Oh no, there's been rats since we came here. They said we haven't caught any of those.
Right.
We've only caught one in the other traps.
Okay.
So yeah, the traps are definitely not working. We need something better.
And why aren't they working? They're taking the bait and the rat traps are flipping over?
Well, a lot of them are flipped.
Okay.
Or a lot of the traps just haven't been touched. They're not flipped, they're not set off.
Because I can't be here every day.
Yes.
Will you continue to monitor my trapping method to see if it works?
Yeah, like open it up every day to check to see.
And
if
just
it does.
check, yep.
Okay, yep.
All right?
I can do that.
Okay, cool. Let's go set it up.
Okay.
So this is a very active area
Yeah.
because you could see fresh droppings all throughout here.
Yes.
Up in these steps. This is underneath the deck of the home, right? And then we have a burrow right here. So this is a hot spot for them. So we're gonna set the bucket trap up, which is gonna be right here, Mateo. Let's take this. No, it's okay. That'll stabilize like that. Well, this is a pretty cheap trap here, Mateo.
Yeah.
And then our multi-catch, which we're gonna set over here. It's gonna connect to this hose right here. Yep. This is going to be the Ratback. All right, well, let's get this set up here, and then we'll get monitoring cameras on these beams pointing to this direction as well, so we can have visual proof as to what trap the rats like the best. We'll get an additional camera so we can watch them walk right in.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so we've got the bucket all set up with the peanut butter on both sides here. So let's get the Ratback all baited up. This is our bait plate. This is where you load up the bait, and then it slides right in like this. As you can see, we've got peanut butter. Lock that into place. I'm a little nervous, guys, because if this bucket outperforms this Ratback, there goes my private jet and my yacht. I mean, it's over. Spending $75,000 with engineers and inventors and sensors and all of the craziness, and 2 years of putting this Ratback together. Now, ultimately, there's nothing in the market that sucks out mice and rats out of your wall, so this is a game changer. But for outside rat control, now we already know that it's gonna outperform this bait box, but this multi-catch bucket for $8 versus like a couple $100 or more. What the other great feature is that, because rats are very, very neophobic, you see they gotta climb up that, they gotta get on that bucket, you know, so in theory, that's awesome. But if you really want to outsmart these rats, the Ratback can go along the wall, and then you can disguise it like this. See? Let's just disguise this bad baby. I need everything I can get to beat this bucket trap, you guys. All right, so here's what the ingress looks like. Look at that. Cool, isn't that beautiful? And this video is sponsored by Laundry Sauce. You know we work in the harshest conditions. With the help of Laundry Sauce, it keeps our clothes nice and bright, fresh and clean. This is exactly why Jim and I use Laundry Sauce.
It's highly concentrated, so a little goes a long ways. We also love the fact that you don't get that high chemical detergent smell. When I step out every morning for work, I feel confident that I'm gonna smell fresh and clean for my customers. Even my dog appreciates it. There's nothing like coming out of a dirty crawl space and you still smell fresh and clean because of laundry sauce.
Okay, so we're all activated. We've got a camera here directly on the Ratback. You can see the bricks and the pipe right here. And then we've got a camera up here facing the bucket trap. All right, here we go. Leave in the comments which rat trap you think is going to catch him. Here we go.
A few moments later.
In our last video, we featured our Ratback up against the A24. So as we're waiting and monitoring the results with the bucket trap and the Ratback, check out the footage. Ratback completely annihilated the A24.
2 weeks later.
All right, so we are back approximately 12 days later. Let's give you the results. Okay, so right off the bat, when it comes to the bucket trap, it's a major loser. You guys, look at, there's still a little bait there. So as you can see, raccoons come, they lick the bait off. The rats are way too smart to actually walk on this plastic bottle right here. So for mice, yeah, it may work, but I'm not a big fan of these. As you saw, they were climbing right on here, then they would back away, they'd lick a little bit off, and then they would just simply walk off this bucket trap. So, all right, so now the Ratback was absolutely a game changer because in 12 days, we caught 9 rats. I would say if you're trying to catch rats on the outside or especially underneath the deck, this is pretty awesome. Large rats we're talking about. The Ratback was just dominating. And you'd be curious, because I never mentioned, these bait boxes have been here for at least 3 to 4 months. And you could see in 12 days, rats were still coming, and these are large rats. I don't know, guys, these poison bait boxes I haven't been a fan of for many, many, many years. I've never sold a program to any homeowner. And this is proof right here. An ongoing pest controller maintaining supposedly the outside control of these rats. Not successful at all. The Ratback now, we know for sure because we have got cameras that it's super, super effective. So really, really proud of the performance of the Ratback. In fact, possibly the biggest rat we've ever sucked up on the Ratback. I'm gonna show you the footage on this right here. Check this out, you guys, and tell me, in the West Coast, is this the largest rat? It's almost like a New York rat. Check it out. Yeah, we sucked up that guy. Now, to be honest with you, that big rat, we had the Ratback set up for about 7 to 8 days before he decided to go in there. So just because you set the Ratback up doesn't mean that the first night you're gonna catch these smart rats. It takes a while. They get used to it. They get comfortable, they stick their heads in, they smell the food, they take a little food, they walk away, but then they always come back. And that's the beauty of the Ratback. Okay, so Mateo lives here and he was able to witness the bucket trap, the Ratback, and the poison boxes and other snap traps over the last couple of months. Mateo, bucket trap, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs down.
You had mentioned to me earlier that there's about 30 Victor rat traps that was set up here at this property. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs down.
Now, so would you say that the Ratback was successful?
Yes. Compared to all the other traps, it's the best rat trap I've known.
12 days, we've caught how many rats?
9.
9
And
rats.
the vac trap.
And how big were those rats?
About that big, each one. They were big. I mean, big. I'm talking honking.
Honking big, okay. We're gonna go ahead and remove the Ratback.
Wait, what? Are you guys taking it back?
Oh, you want it?
What?
Did you want it?
Well, I mean, it's catching so many rats. That proves there's still a lot of rats here.
I know.
I don't know about my parents, but it's higher for sure.
The reason why this is a couple $100 versus a $10 bucket trap is there's a lot more value, and this is way more versatile. You can actually put this in the wall and catch mice and rats that are causing misery to you, those sleepless nights where you're hearing that scratching sound. This is the ultimate vac to suck those mice and rats out. The cool part is our trap converts to mounting this on your wall, and then this slides in with the handle here supporting the Ratback. So those are one of the features that the bucket trap cannot do. The other great thing is you can set this underneath your kitchen cabinets. You're not gonna have to worry about your pets like cats and dogs. This slides right underneath those toe kicks, and it's wonderful to put in your garage, in your attic area. You simply walk away and you know that you've captured them. With the bucket, you immediately have to capture those rats and mice and dump them out, because especially the big rats could jump out of that bucket. So those are some of the key features with the Ratback. Okay, Mateo.
So
You guys
we
leaving?
will see
Thanks for
you
your help.
on the next one.